Hello, everyone's. I am here for my review of Real Housewives of Salt Lake City, Season 2, Episode 11. If you are new to my channel, welcome. I am Lady T. I like to do reviews on scripted reality shows as well as scripted shows. If you're returning, you one of my peoples, welcome back. So, let's get into some comments from last week's episode. Let's see. Almays, me. I hope that's what it looks like. Says they should have known Jim was lying. If your husband has internal bleeding, there is no way you are that calm. I'm like, exactly. Let my husband say, side note, my husband, he was trying to fix a lamp. He was trying to fix the light bulb to the front porch and he fell. And I was all hysterical, like, oh my goodness, you did what? That's the reaction. Oh my goodness, you guys, I have to leave. Sharif, he has internal bleeding. No, it is okay. I will meet up with you guys later on. Excuse me? You gonna meet later on? Your husband has internal bleeding. No, I'm gonna have to sit this one out. Next time y'all go to Vail, I will be there with you, but I don't have time to explain. I had to get to the hospital with Sharif. That is it. I would have been out there quick, fast, and in a hurry. Well, let's get on into this episode. Lisa, she over here fake crying like, oh my goodness, I feel so deceived. I feel so deceived. Oh my goodness. And then she gets to going on about how she met up with somebody who was not a part of Jen's family. Jen met with somebody who wasn't a family member. Jen is upset because these ladies is bashing Jen without having all the facts. And I was like, yes. But Heather said she gonna stand by her friend. Like if she go to jail, I'm gonna be there for her. I want to know all the facts, and I'm pretty sure, even though people have been convicted of crimes that they did not commit, you know, witness tampering, tampering with evidence, all those things. I know those things could happen, but I will be looking at what exactly do you do to where you have all this money, to where you spending all this money and you live in this lavish lifestyle with the company that you have and with your husband's what he does for a living. And if I didn't put two and two together and I realized, yeah, what you was doing was fraud, I'm not gonna be friends with you because I'm not gonna sit there and be friends with somebody who was frauding the elderly and people in low income. You were taking money from the less fortunate and the elderly so you can live this lavish lifestyle. No, I couldn't do it. And Meredith makes it clear that if you're gonna invite Jen somewhere, don't invite me. Okay, that's it. And I don't want her near me, my store, or my family. Yeah, because you had her by your store, and what did she do? One of her peoples was stealing from you. Yeah, I love how Lisa has the ability to be sitting there fake crying 1 second and then just pop out of nowhere, like no longer crying and wiping away fake tears. I just think it's hilarious. So Meredith and Lisa talk about these cryptic conversations that she keeps having about Mary. I like at least Whitney was like, yes, her friend told me that the church they worship her and don't make her mad. She was plain and simple. Her cousin told me this. It wasn't like, yes, there's something going on with the church and like they said some things and she's not beating around the bush. She's not doggone and sprinkling little here's and there's about what's going on. She was straight to the point. Lisa's like, Cameron told me some things about what's going on at Mary's church and what it's like being a part of Mary's church. He thought the world of Mary, and they had a very strong relationship. And Meredith's like, she wanted to know what she's saying. I'm not saying anything. So she's like, I guess I gotta go to Mary because you and these cryptic doggone messages and this not helping me none. It's making me aggravated. And I was like, I understand that. I don't like a. Well, I done heard some things. What did you hear? I don't like telling people's business. And why did you bring up I heard some things? That's what I do not like. Mary was like, well, I like to keep my friends' confidence. Even though she's out here telling bits and pieces of what her friends had said. It was basically like, don't tell Mary I told you this. She's like, what are you gonna tell her? Well, I like to keep my friends' confidence. I'm getting good with my Lisa voice. So the ladies are going out shopping, and I'm with Mary. Girl, you just gonna put those earrings that was just in this display case right in your ear? Like, yes, they said that they have sterilized them and everything, but I would hold them up to my ear like this. I would not, take my earring out and then put these earrings in my ear. It just seemed unsanitary to me. Yes, this is a high end place, and they sanitize everything, but it's like I don't think you're sanitizing it to my liking. Okay. So Jen was charged with wire fraud and money laundering, which she pled not guilty. She said someone was using Sharif's phone and called and said you need to get Omar and get to the university hospital. It wasn't Sharif on the phone. They said that something was wrong with Sharif. I get that's why it's explaining why she was acting so weirded out. She's like, I work so hard to get where I am. And I'm like, I bet it does take a lot of work to defraud the elderly. I bet it does. And she's like, it's killing me that it's affecting my husband and my kids. I was like, well, what about the people you were defrauding? How do you think that they feel? That you were using the money that you stole from them to live this lavish lifestyle, leaving them destitute. I'm like, girl, you need to stop. You worked hard. Yes, it's a lot of work frauding people. Yes, it's going to doggone to really doggone mess up your son. You and your son already had this strained relationship. Now he got to deal with your mama was out here frauding people, committing money laundering. Sharif already got one foot out the door. Yeah. Lisa says they need to ask Cam. You need to ask Cameron what's going on with Mary's church. He was like, tell us what it is instead of throwing these hints and then says, I don't want to break my friend's confidence. Wait a minute. Meredith talked to Mary about the cryptic remarks about her church. And Mary said, what church do you know don't have somebody saying something bad about the church? And it's just like, okay, I agree with that. They say a lot of things about a lot of churches. Meredith's like, I stood by Mary because Mary has been a good friend to me. And she's angry because of she's angry because all these cryptic messages and nothing is clear. She's like, just give me a concrete answer. And it was like Lisa didn't know what to say. She's like, he mortgaged his house for $300,000 and gave it to Mary. It was like, let me just say something. Because Meredith was like, she looked like she had a little bit of drink in her. And she was done with the foolishness. It's like, just tell it what it is. I'm tired of all this, he say, she say, you sprinkling a little bit here and a sprinkle a little bit of there. Just tell what it is. And I'm like, he mortgaged his house for $300,000. I don't know if Meredith or the other ladies believe her. I know Heather already said earlier that Lisa likes to like muddy the water and not get her hands dirty. I'm like, yeah, because we've seen at least this season when you do something that Lisa does not like, she's gonna come for you. What was it, Angie? You want to be friends with your cousin and make a relationship with her? No catering for you. Mary, whatever you did that I didn't like, bring in Cameron. Let him bring around and dropping some bombshells here and there. That's Lisa's Get Down. So, y'all, that was the Justify. Let me think out bomb me, leave a comment below. If you are new to my channel, welcome. Feel free to subscribe. This for y'all day, every day for $99. Make sure your notifications are on so when my beautiful face puts up a video. You can click on it, you can like it, and share with your people, and you can come up and be one of my people. If you're already one of my peoples, oh, welcome back. Y'all know what to do. Tell your people to tell their people to come over and be one of my peoples by clicking that icon above. This is Lady T signing off. Have a good one.